Alright. On the 14th, we got AJ Kazana. On the 15th, we got Joe Kazana. And on the 22nd, we have Anthony Andrews. Now that we're done putting ourselves over, um, it's a great day for wrestling because we are wrestling with the news. One of the bigger things to happen this week. Um, Now, all of this is still coming out. Details are happening as we speak. But allegedly, Sonya Deville was in the car with Arn Anderson in New Jersey, as you are. Um, and somebody came up to the window while they were at a light, and uh, Sonya Deville put out her Glock and blew his brains out. She, you would think that's illegal in New Jersey, no, Scooter?
The, oh, yeah, that's clearly illegal in New Jersey. However, I have not heard anything about Sonia actually killing somebody with the gun. Um, she did. She was arrested for possession, but she never. It it wasn't on her persons. Um, she was at a restaurant, and it wasn't in New Jersey, but
I believe it was in New Jersey.
she wasn't with Arn Anderson, that's for sure. Uh,
So you're telling me she wasn't a bigger man than Cody Rhodes and get the deed done by taking out her Glock and killing the motherfucker?
well, as much as I'd love to play into this bit, um, Sonya is, of course, you remember back from 2021, 2020 actually. Sonya Deville had a stalker,
Yeah.
was caught, criminal, sentenced and whatnot. She then got a license to carry in Florida for self defense. Um, she ended up uh, going to some restaurant, um, and the valet looked in the uh, glove compartment because Sonya Deville could not find the ticket. Atlantic City is the charge. Um, I don't buy the valet happened to look. I think the valet was honestly looking to take something.
Looking for those handicap stickers.
Oh my
Um,
god, that's a whole nother racket here. But
yeah,
she is her status is going to remain unaffected.
yeah.
Um,
At the end of the day, it was just a misunderstanding. We're just making more
yeah,
of it than it actually is. Speaking of making more out of it than it actually is, Tony Khan said that we're getting more announcements and big announcements in 2023. What do you think these announcements could possibly be, Scooter?
uh, I don't know. Probably something at pop ratings.
Tony Khan versus Tony Schiavone, best of seven, fuck you, Ariel Hawani tour.
At this point, yes. Uh,
Seems like that's the biggest rivalry going on in the AEW right now.
I mean, uh, I was I bought into that hype with the announcement, and it's just Oh, we're gonna get some. We're gonna bring you a behind the scenes show. Great. Who gives a shit?
It seems like he's just I don't even know how to say it. It's he excited for the most mundane things, and he expects us to be excited about them too. I mean, he's not exactly Ellen DeGeneres giving away uh, a $25 Starbucks certificates here.
But Tony Khan does dance like Ellen, so
True. So you're taking these announcements with a grain of salt.
actually, I'm pretty sure he's going to announce the signing of somebody whose initials are MM, and it's gonna shock the world.
Uh, Montgomery.
Sure, let's go with that.
Sure.
There's sure to be some mayhem after this.
And actually he's not, but he's definitely not signing somebody with the initials BL. Because it is reported that Brock might be finishing up with with WWE soon. Maybe not leaving WWE, but taking a little bit of time off. Your thoughts on Brock leaving at probably the hottest he's been in WWE since returning in 2000 what 11?
He needs to really work on his moonshine recipe. So, might as well. I mean, Brock doesn't need to do anything else.
I mean, it's not a matter of needing to do anything else, but I mean, it did seem like he's been enjoying himself more lately in this current run that he has than he has in any other run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the first time we really got to enjoy him as a face. But even so, he's still kind of treading the line. I mean, he was clearly the face in his match against Lashley, but then resorts to a low blow.
Hey, however you could get the job done, no?
Except he lost after that. So,
But he didn't tap out. But it does seem like a sour note ending on Omos.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of sour notes, Lacey Evans, um, getting some heat for some things she said. Not things she said, but resharing a story on Instagram of that all you need to uh, cope with anxiety and depression is diet, exercise, a couple other things, and then the last one was in leaving people the fuck alone. Um, this and her anti autism post that it's just a myth at this point. It's not a really good look for Lacey Evans, no?
I, well, first of all, Lacey Evans getting heat. Well, in other news, water is wet. Um, secondly, I will give $100 to anyone who goes up to Lacey Evans and just punches her right in her uterus. I swear to God, this is beyond ridiculous. You know, I mean, oh, all you need to do is this and blah 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 and Jesus and blah blah and leave people alone. No, that's how you make it worse. God, her child is gonna grow up on the corner of fucked up and depraved.
And
But again, he overstands $100 for a uterus punch.
definitely do not punch people, especially if they tell you on the show. We do not
I mean,
agree with the views of Scooter Dust. Send your hate tweets to Scooter Dust.
I will give $250 to anybody that can. Let's see, who else has a big uterus? Ah, I will give $250 to anybody that can punch
And we're moving
Big
on.
Bill right in his uterus.
I mean, it's you literally right in your face. He's so tall. Um,
All
moving
right,
on.
headbutt uterus.
Uh, just make you with different circumstances where they were. Sonya Deville. Just putting that out there. Eddie Kingston quit AEW. And you'll find him on Ring of Honor now. It's hilarious that we get like 15 segments with MJF, but something that is as significant as somebody quitting the show is relegated to a Twitter post. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, I mean, if Eddie Kingston wants more time, apparently he's got to, frame somebody for a car accident.
well, I mean, he did, hit a kid with a car one time.
No, that story is stretched out. Actually, it's it's somebody hit his car with a kid.
Hmm. I know Scott Steiner was involved in somehow. This, if you don't know what we're talking about, Google Impact Wrestling. Wow, this show got really dark really
Hey,
quick.
hey,
Alright, what do we got next? Judgment Day. Maybe getting a new member in after WrestleMania. I kind of like the corn rendition of Judgment Day, but who could join Judgment Day and legitimately have people believe that they're a part of Judgment Day?
I saw somebody say, "Oh, you know, have WWE re-sign W. Morrissey and have him claim to be uh, a variant of Edge
The Chase
and make him
variant
part
of
of
Edge.
make him a variant of a multiverse variant of Edge and put him in the Judgment Day."
Um, I
That clearly
mean,
never happened, but
we could get. She's already a heat-seeking missile, Lacey Evans.
mm, yeah, except the Judgment Day is not going to run with two women. I mean, they're not the Jericho Appreciation Society.
There's only one mommy.
Some
Um,
people have two. Some people have two mommies, and I call that the jackpot.
um, I mean, who else could really legitimately be a part of Judgment Day on the current roster that people would believe in?
Schism.
Oh, uh, Gacy. I could maybe see.
Yeah, but Gacy really is more of a leader.
I mean, he could lead
He's
Judgment
not a
Day.
follower.
I mean, at
I
the end of
mean,
it, Rhea Ripley wasn't the leader of Judgment Day, and she kind of just fell into it. I could see where Joe Gacy starts as a follower and then comes in and takes everything on.
yeah, but then what happens to the dyad?
Who's that?
What happens to the former grizzled young veterans?
Um, put him with Lacey Evans.
Grizzled young veterans and Lacey Evans. Oh my God! Where's where's my gun? Crap! I lent it to Sonya.
uh, again, you know what? Let's let WWE figure it out this week. How about somebody that WWE really don't have plans for right now, and that's Riddle.
Yeah, you keep going like in and out.
Oh,
Who?
what about Riddle? They don't really have plans for him right now, and
He's still out though. He's still injured.
he was never injured to begin with. He got suspended,
Oh,
and
suspended, injured.
well, I mean,
No, 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 no. Riddle's the type of guy that can't be the type of character that a group like the Judgment Day is supposed to make you.
well, what happens to Riddle now? Because he's been off suspension for 6 weeks. He finished rehab. Um, and he's nowhere to be seen for WrestleMania.
Well, he's probably going to be the post WrestleMania return. Probably him and Randy.
Hey, but don't you put if Randy Orton's an option for WrestleMania, you want him on the card.
Yes, but not if he's been gone for so many months and he hasn't returned properly.
I feel like Randy Orton, you could really
You,
drop him in any situation and he'll make it work.
you, yes, but then you miss out on the people who are real, who primarily watch it for Randy Orton. And when you tell them Randy Orton, when you say, "Oh, he's not going to be there," and then he shows up, that kind of it puts a sour taste in the mouths of those fans. You can't if somebody is returning in time to compete at WrestleMania, it's gotta happen in January.
Well, I mean, again, Riddle, he's been heavily featured all year, and then to miss the biggest show of the year, um, does it kind of tell you what their thoughts are on Riddle?
Honestly, these days, no, because there are going to be a few people that are not going to have a WrestleMania match. Maybe they start doing the Memorial Battle Royal again, and Riddle comes back and wins that.
Possibly. If they usually that's on SmackDown now. I did hear this WrestleMania they're looking to do less matches. I mean, 16 matches over 2 nights was last year. That doesn't honestly 8 matches a night. That just seems like a normal, decent card in my book. But how do you feel about them even slimming that down?
I would say they if they slim it down, they slim it down by 1 or 2 matches, and you either make it 7 each night, or you do 7 one night, 8 the next, or you you bring it down to 13 matches in total, and you do it 6 and 7.
Hmm. Right. Unless there's a match that a match, a story you wanna bring up. I think we should.
Well, we do know that Roman and Cody will main event night 2.
Yes. I never thought that was not the ideal.
No, there were a bunch of times you're like, well, no, I think, nah, Roman and Cody would be better for night 1. I know I've heard you say that.
When The Rock was an option, but at last, The Rock will not be attending. Probably nobody's attending this WrestleMania. They got a crowd. They have 100,000 people crowd, but no wrestlers, no celebrities, no Hall of Fame, no access. Yeah, just sit in a SoFi Stadium for 3 hours like an asshole.
See, if they could like put up like a makeshift like mini hotel inside the stadium,
Yeah.
like where you could literally just have a bed there, go to sleep, and wake up, and boom, you're at WrestleMania already.
I don't care how expensive that would be. I would definitely do that.
I mean,
I only live 20 minutes away. the the traffic just to beat the traffic alone, it would be worth the money.
they're going to turn SoFi Stadium into So-So-Fi Stadium.
Yeah, can't agree more. Alright, that will conclude the news. And now a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.